Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to another topic of English, which is about a reading. Means simply a critical reading. I will explain at the end of my topic why I use critical word. Okay, simply as a reading. So you may ask, reading. Reading is important. Yes, reading is very much important. Reading is very much important in our life and also in English. You are watching a video. Okay, reading is also important. I'll give example how the reading is very much important. There's a boy called Kamran. He is a university student. And he got a presentation from his teacher, a presentation topic from his teacher. That his presentation topic is about structure of DNA, mean simply DNA. So okay, and after he got the presentation topic, he went his home and he his presentation topic is means simply about the DNA. So he will be search on a DNA or a Google or a YouTube channel. Okay, so he opened a YouTube channel and search about a topic, and he got a first video about the structure or structure DNA or simply on our DNA. So he got a first video. So he opened the first video on our YouTube. So he click on a first video, and he will for example he click on a video. So he will be understand about video. He will be understand a video and a one video and a whole DNA and a structure. If he the question is that if he watch it with intention, okay, with a mission. His intention as a mission will be that I will be understand whole about the DNA, that what is actually DNA is, what is the structure of DNA. So if he watch the video on the structure of DNA, so he will be realized about the DNA, what is DNA and the structure of a DNA. If he didn't watch with intention, with the goal or a mission or a goal, so he will be not understand about the structure of DNA or simply DNA. If he watch with intentionally, so he may be just learn about the structure of DNA just in one video. If he didn't watch, if he watch about the structure of DNA, he watch a video about the structure of DNA without intention. So he thinking about what is happening and around him. Okay, so he will be not understand about it. If he watch with intention, so he will surely understand about it. So same here about a critical reading, or a critical or mean a critical reading, mean a reading. For example, if he read a story, this is a story. For example, if he read a story with a intention, with a mission that I will be understand about the complete story, then surely he will be complete understand about the story. Mean what is this story is about, why the writer write this story, what is the content of this story. So if he read with intention, with the mission, with the goal, so he will be understand about the story, about the whole story he read. Okay, so critical reading is actually is that. So now firstly I'll write the definition of a reading, mean a critical reading. Then I will be explain the importance of a critical reading. And my last of my topic, I will be explain the conclusion of a critical reading. So now what is critical reading is, critical reading is, critical reading. So firstly I'll write the definition of a critical reading. What is critical reading is? So critical reading is critical reading mean reading. Critical reading is reading with an intention, reading with a mission. of understanding of a text, mean a deep understanding. Critical reading is a deep critical reading is a deep understanding, a deep understanding, under, under, understanding of a material, or a text he read. Okay, or a text he read, or you read. Okay, or a text read, or a text you read. Okay, or a text you read. So simply critical reading means reading with an intention. Critical reading means reading with a mission of understanding of a material or a text you read. For example, if a reader read a text. For example, if I read a text, first of all, I'll tell you what is mean by text. What is included in a text. Text either be a story, text either be a novel, text either be a drama, text either be poetry, text either be a poem, text either be anthology, etc. It's depend upon you, it's depend upon me, it's depend upon teacher, that what you can read, what I can read, and what a reader can read. Okay, for example, if a reader read a novel. I'll choose a novel. For example, if a reader read a novel, so his mission will be, his intention will be, his intention will be, his goal will be to understand about a novel, that what is this novel is about, why the writer write this novel, what is the main content of a novel, and also so this is all about critical reading. Then also a different type of question arising, a different type of question, arising, a different type of question arising in a reader head while critical reading. In a reader head while critical reading, while critical reading. So this is for example while critical reading, while a critical reading with intention, critical mean with intention, with a mission, while critical reading, so different type of question arising in a reader head. For example, if he read a story with intention, so he will be thinking about he will be a different type of question arising in a reader head, why the writer writing this text, what is the main content of this text or a material that a reader read, what the writer trying to explain in this text. So different type of question arising in a reader head. And also you have remember one thing while critical reading. A critical reader you are nobody, you are nobody to criticize any text or any material you read. You are nobody to criticize any text. Critical reading doesn't mean that you are criticizing any text or a material you read. Critical reading doesn't mean that you are criticizing any text or material you read. For example, for example, this is a story. For example, this is one page story. Story with lots of pages, but I consider only one pages. For example, if a reader read a text. For example, if a reader read a story. For example, this is a story. For example, if a reader read a story. So he read first line, he read second line, then he suddenly shift to third line. So he will be not saying that this is a bad story. Then what kind of story this is? For example, this story is writing by Shakespeare. So he will be not saying he will be not criticize about the writer, that I am a very much good writer from Shakespeare. So critical reading doesn't mean that you are criticizing any text. Critical reading only means that to understand about the text, about the story, about the material you read. mean a story, novel, etc. You read, it's depend upon you. So it doesn't mean that you are criticizing any text. So now the second topic of mine is the importance of a critical reading. Yes, there are lots of importance of a critical reading. There are lots of importance of a critical reading. So I will discuss some few of them. Some few of them. Of a reading means simply of a reading or a critical reading. Okay. So the first importance of a critical reading is analyze a text. Okay. The second importance of a critical reading is analyze a structure, analyze a structure of a text, or a material. Analyze a structure of a text or a material you read, of a text. Okay, or a material you read. The third importance is analyze the language in which used in a text while a critical reading. Analyze the language in a text. Okay, in a text. The fourth important, and the more importance is, most importance is the analyze the analyze the main content of a material or a text you read. The content of a text, of a content of a text or material you read. So I will be discuss all of them one by one. So for example, how analyzing a text mean. For example, how analyze a text. As I already explained you and the definition of a critical reading. Critical reading mean reading with the intention, reading with the goals to understand, to deep understand of a material you read. A deep understanding of a material. While critical reading, a different type of question arising in your head, why the writer writing this text, what the writer trying to explain in this text, what the main content of this text. So so this is all about analyzing of a text. So the second importance is analyzing a structure of a text. How analyze a structure of a text. So for example, if you read how analyze a structure of a text. For example, if you read a poetry have a different structure from a poem or a drama. For example, poetry have two lines, four lines, and these lines are rhyming, kafiya radif, poetry have two lines, four lines, but unfortunately, but if you read a drama have a lots of character, main lead character, supporting character, negative character, positive character. But unfortunately, poetry doesn't have character, and a drama have a character. So these poetry and a drama have a different structure from each other. Now the third importance is analyze the language and a text. How to analyze a language of a text. For example, if you read, if you read a story. Okay, for example, if you read a story, so you may find lots of words or lots of sentences which is used in the story. So the words and sentences may be simple or complex. So you are analyzing the language, mean what type of word is used. Either this word and sentence is used as a simple word or a complex word, mean a difficult word. So this is the third importance of reading, means analyze the language and a text. And the fourth and the most important is analyze the main content of a text. For example, if I am reading, if I am reading three story. So this is story number 1. This is story number first. So this is a first story. I read first story. I read a first story. this is a sequence number story. So this is the second. The first story was that I read is about mean a social message is present in a story, or I read a drama, etc., etc. Social message is present in a story. The second story is about mean a love story. Okay, a love story mean this is a love between present love is present between boy and a girl, or a father and a daughter. Love story. Okay, love story. The second story is about a love story. The third story which I read is about a comedy story. Mean a comedy is present in a story. So look at it. The three different types of slots mean the three different type of story. The first story which is about a social message, they have a different content from a second story which they are about mean as a love story is present in a second story. So the second story have a different type, a different content from a third story which is based on a comedy. So look at it, that three different slots or a three different story, they have a different structure from each other, mean a different content from each other. So this is all about the definition and importance of a critical reading. So now my last topic is mean the conclusion of a critical reading, mean why critical reading is so much importance. Why critical reading while reading is so much importance. A critical reading, simply a reading is a art. A reading is an art of understanding of a text. Reading is an art. Reading is an art. By the help of critical reading, by the help of reading, you will be understand a story. You will be interpret a story. You will be analyze understand a text, analyze a text, and interpret a text. So this is all about a critical reading. So thank you very very much. Thank you very very much. So